Hello everyone. So today we are going to talk about abstract data types in C sharp. So we have to pronounce this term with the word C sharp. So C sharp is a programming language and it is belongs to C family, and C++, Objective C and C sharp, correct? So these are what C family languages what we heard during of this fourth unit. So C is completely different from these three languages, and these C++ C syntax similarizes for many things. C++, Objective-C are object-oriented programming languages, but the syntactical structure of these two are very different. Now, Objective-C syntax structure is not inlined with C sharp. Though the name is Objective-C, the syntactical structure is nowhere related to C sharp. Now, C sharp similarities you can see with C++. Now, so we'll see what similarities, what differences, how I can differentiate that part we'll see. Now we'll go with the ADT support in C sharp. Like Java, all C sharp class instances are heap dynamic. And still if you have any question what is heap dynamic, you can see all the videos sequentially, then I believe that you will very sure what is heap dynamic. Now, default constructors which provide initial values for instance data are predefined for all classes. These constructors provide typical initial values such as 0 for integer types and false for boolean types. Any instance variable that is not initialized in a user-defined constructor is assigned a value by the default constructor in C sharp. Although C sharp allows destructors to be defined because it uses garbage collection. One of the feature of C sharp is garbage collection for most of its heap objects. Destructors are rarely used because we have garbage collection. What is garbage collection? Garbage collection is what? Reclaiming the allocated memory which is allocated for an object of an unreachable object. We are reclaiming back the memory which is allocated for an object. So when it is unreachable, we'll reclaim that memory. So that is what garbage collection. So C sharp is object oriented programming language, and it's also component based programming language. That means script based programming language. So as I'm telling, it is an object oriented programming language. Now you can understand it will support all object oriented programming features. One among it is encapsulation. Now, in C sharp, structs are lightweight classes. They have constructors, properties, methods, and data fields, and can implement interfaces but do not support inheritance. All C sharp value types, including all of its primitive types, are actually structs. Now, you can see the word which is struct and which we got it from C and even C++. We'll be differentiating C++ and C sharp in many aspects. That will make one more video. So structs can be created by declaring them like other predefined value types such as integer or float. They can also be created with the new operator which calls a constructor to initialize them. Structs are used in C sharp primarily to implement relatively small simple types that need never be base types for inheritance. Now look at this. Information hiding. It takes private and protected as it takes, as Java also takes private and protected. C sharp having similarity with Java in the case of information hiding access specifiers. Now look at this. So in C sharp, we'll use get and set methods to set the values and to get the values. C sharp provides C sharp provides properties which inherited from Delphi as a way of implementing getters and setters without requiring explicit method calls by the clients. As with Objective C properties provide implicit access to specific private instance data. Now look at this code, you will understand. Now I'm using getter and I'm using setter. So in the class weather is the class name. In the class weather, the property degree days is defined. Degree days is the property of the class. This property provides getter method and setter method for access to the private data members. Private data members, which is degree days. Now look at, see, degree days is my sorry this one, degree days is my private data member. Now getter and setter methods for access to the private data member, which is degree days. In the client code, following the class definition, degree days is treated as it were a public member variable, although access to it is available to the property only. Notice the use of the implicit variable value in the setter method. This is the mechanism by which the new value of the property is referenced. Yes, did you understand? This is how C sharp uses access specifiers to use in the class, even the private member. And we'll see how it will be implements stack implementation in C sharp. That also we'll see in the next video. So this is what C sharp. Thank you all.